Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those you know what the hell you are yet. Hopalong PR here. We are back playing Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, and I will not be defeated again. Nay. I'm ready for you bastards this time. Yeah, no shit. Come on, let's go. I want my rematch. I don't like how they're gathering energy. So, Kevin, if you would. Okay, that should get people safe. Swarce. Oh, I feel bad for her. They seem to like her for some reason. Oh yeah, I got everybody new stuff. Let's see. See how, yeah, I don't know. Dita, can you use you as a like comparison? See if Arch is still the way to go. I mean, probably, but. And presuming you make it. Sucks to suck, dudes. So I don't know if those are one-hit KOs or whatever, but I don't want to take the risk. All right, Captain. See, two hostiles in proximity to each other. And yeah, fuck you. I don't. Let's see, what is the range of yours? Ooh, you can get both these guys. I like that. I like that a lot. I should be able to just, yeah. On the nose. And Captain Swartz, you will be missed. However, you did me a solid. They are grouped together. So Dita can, just wipe them away with the satellite she has in the air. Just for her own purpose. So it occurred to me, the Star Door, I think, well, you all knew that I was wrong about that one. It's not asking about Oliver, it said the sword that serves the royal family. So that would be Mueller. So, I mean, that's who I figured it was. So, it's gonna be interesting if I can play as Mueller. There you go. All nice and freshened up. Now, knowing my luck, that's not gonna be the only one. And I'm gonna be caught with my pants down yet again. Alright, this definitely looks very Erebonian-esque. You are the real treasure. Oh, I thank you. So nice to be appreciated. Ooh. Aha. Bestia coat. Bestia coat or worstia coat? I'm empty, you say? What a liberal statement. Was that out? I don't even know. Oh yeah, this is my question to you guys, and I'm sure that I'm right on this one, but what are your guys' first languages? I can't imagine that it's English. Since you guys have played this before, I did, and it's just now recently got a localization. So either there is a bunch of fan stuff going online translating this, or you guys played it in its native language. So let me know what your first language is. I'm interested, actually. Is that? Indeed. We found you and Beta inside stones just like these. At this point, it's safe to assume that someone else is sealed inside this one, too. Well, it's in the Erebonian embassy, so maybe it's Olivier. Oh, wait. Joshua was born in Erebonia, too, wasn't he? I don't care who it is. I can't wait to find out who's inside. Well, there's only one way to know for sure. There's no rush. We should try and make our way back to the base soon to check for ourselves. It will be Vander. Which... I'm gonna... I want to do the Star Door, if it is him. Because it's just Julia and him, so... We got already half of that. At a decent level, so... Let's see who it is. Unleash Sealing Stone. Just like those little crank things that you put like a quarter in, and you just get like a little capsule of something. Nice little toy or candy. So this is how it's released too, was it? Yep. This is just still my assumption that they're gonna give us, you know, the quote-unquote main characters last for the Sealing Stones. Wait. It's evening. Okay, so that's the other side of the city. Or is the whole town... Yep, the whole town's opening up to me now. So I can go and explore it at my own pace now. Which you guys know, of course, I'll do in between times, because that's what I'll do my level grinding to get whoever this is up to snuff. That looks like... Hello, Vander. What's that, a stun grenade? Fall back, Oliver. The target is likely to be... What? It really is you. Captain Swartz, what are you doing here? Yeah, I'll say, take a quick look around. And where is this? And what happened to Olivier? So you're with the prince when you were drawn in here. Allow me to explain what we know of our current situation. It's magical, and we don't know much more. I see. Must admit, all this is a little too much taken at once. I'm more tempted to think I'll wake up any minute since I've been dreaming. I felt the same way at first, Major. But don't worry, all the nightmare-inducing shit is real. You haven't seen any demons yet. Been here for a while now, I can still find myself doubting that all this is even real. Too hard-headed for my own good, I fear. And we're similar in more ways than one. In any case, we don't have the luxury of time on our side. I'm concerned with that fool's safety. So allow me to assist you with your search. We'd be happy to have you. Incidentally, before we get going, what kind of situation were you in when the light started around you? Well, the two of us were in Parm conducting an inspection. Night arrived and the two of us made our way back to the hotel where we were staying. That's when it happened, and completely without warning. Can't say for sure, but given that he was with me, he may be caught up in this as well. Parm? The southernmost town in Erebonia, right? That's right. Happens to be the closest Erebonian town to Liberal. Sorry to interject, but may I ask something? Who is this Olivier who you keep talking to? Oh, there's another one of the guys who came with us on the flying ship, Prince Olivert. You wouldn't think he was a prince if you met him, though he's really easygoing and fun to be around. I'm not sure I could disagree anymore with that last part if I tried. He delights in living a life of excess of debauchery and constantly exhausts those unfortunate enough to be around him at every waking hour. You know how much well as I do that there's more to him than that, of course. Word of his exploits since returning to the Empire has been reaching Liberal Major. If they're to be believed, he's become quite adored at high-class social gatherings. It's true he's managed to avoid causing too much of a stir of keeping his usual act so far. But who knows what kind of rumors will start spreading when he reveals his true colors. I'll keep hanging in there, buddy. Something wrong, Reese? Nothing at all. It's interesting how people we've found so far all seem to know one another. Can't be simple coincidence. Perhaps only people who met that condition ended up getting surrounded by the white light and coming here. Maybe? Well, logic does add up. At the very least, it appears to be linking of some imprisoned in one of the stones you spoke of. Mentioned before not finding sealing stones containing any of the Araceli's crew or Grand Seal residents, correct? Despite encountering both the ship and city itself in a normal state. That's correct. I hadn't thought of that. It's good food for thought while keep exploring. Right now our focus seems to be on finding out what happened to Grancel. Indeed. I'd like to accompany you, if all possible. Fastest way to me accept the situation would be to experience it firsthand. Yep. Sorry, Dita.
Do it.
I want to open up that door and more likely get my ass kicked. Oh, cool. Nice. Take care, okay? You got it. We'll leave keeping an eye on this place to you. If you ever find yourself in danger, don't try to do anything dangerous, alright? Alright. What was that? Kevin, was that? Yep, the old pad the cube again. Visitors from afar. Possessors of the cube. A woman's voice? And who might she be? Wish we knew. Whoever she is, she doesn't seem like she can hear us. You seem to be gathering strength well. I will unlock another of the cube's powers. About remote abilities. In the cube menu, you can select a character not in the active party set as a support member. Support member will confer certain benefits to the active party. Each character has a different set of benefits that they can provide, including raising arts, drop rates, and more. The power of the malevolent one is much too great. I pray that your bonds will become a great light that will let you prevail. Idios? Is that you? I fear I may have underestimated just how bizarre of a situation this is. Regardless, whoever she may be, it doesn't sound as though she means us any harm. Indeed, Swartz Rider is clearly our enemy, but the woman doesn't seem to be so far. That said, I wouldn't place too much trust in her just yet. We don't know who she is. Well, thanks to her, we got a new set of features on the cube to play around with. You guys up for seeing how they work? Alright, please tell me I can get my CP restored. Because what's ever waiting behind that door is not nice, does not want to give me a hug, does not have any cookies for me. Yeah. So if I can at least... Oh, that's right. Sorry, Dita. Stripping you of your ornaments. Just never mind. Just never mind. I'm making a little girl strip of all of her ornaments. Don't take that out of context. By that, I mean take it out of context if you can make something funny out of it. By all means. Section 2, all quartz. Yeah, that's more important. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, this is cute. Just drawing attention to it. Oh, I don't know if I said it already or not in this episode. Like, you guys know I have a terrible memory. But one of you guys told me that Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky was originally designed for PC, and that it just happened to get ported to the handheld systems, which I found was just like really cool to know. Because, I don't know, just finding out new things about this game is well, seemingly happens every episode or every comment you guys tell me, which that's a bigger dude. I don't like that bigger dude. But I'm thankful for you guys to keep telling me all this stuff. All right. Are you done hazing the new guy? Good. We'll be on our way then. I want to open the door in this episode. Okay, Kevin, you're not gonna be in the fight, so I don't care about burning through your EP. Alright. Mueller, kind of sorry you're being thrown into it, but... Make me the guardian of the royal family and the blade that serves the imperial house. Only then the door may open. Open the door? Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Oh, it's purple and blue. I love this color combination. Sorry. Artist is... Shall grant you a memory fragment of my blessing. Wait, no battle? What if these two are a thing? Oh, that'd be adorable. Roughly 2 months after the crisis struck Liberal came to an end. That concludes the report on all that transpired here 2 months prior. I really cannot thank you enough for your above and beyond efforts, Captain. Bringing an end to the chaos and restoring hope to its people is no easy task. You should truly be proud of yourself. Your Majesty, please. I have done nothing to deserve such praise. I would beg to differ. That's why I want to thank you on behalf of liberal citizens. Not only did you ensure our safety, you went from place to place, aiding in the restoration as well. Now you continue just to be as busy serving the leader of the Royal Guard. You deserve all the thanks you get. I'm really proud of you, Captain Swartz. I am honored, Your Majesty. I believe I'll be able to formally present you with at least one medal for your achievements at a later date, too. General Morgan seems to think a promotion is almost assured as well. Looking forward to seeing what the future holds in store for you. But Your Majesty, I must object. The only reason the crisis was resolved was because of the efforts of countless people, all of whom gave it all for Liberal's sake. My contribution was a minor part of such a much greater whole. I don't feel it'd be appropriate for me to receiving medals or promotions. Captain, I agree that countless people contributed to achieving the peace that we now have. Everyone who fought, who tried to protect their loved ones, and who endured the suffering they faced contributed in some way. But I believe it's clear to everyone that without the Araceli, the crisis would not have seen the conclusion it did. The one who commanded the Araceli was you. Be that as it may, medals are one thing. I couldn't possibly consider accepting a promotion. I feel as though I've barely spent all that much time in my current position. Assuming one with even greater responsibility would be... There's no need to be so modest. In my opinion, you've accomplished much more in your current position than you seem to believe. Actually, Captain, like to propose that you take the rest of the day off. How would you feel about that? May I ask why, Your Majesty? I'm not sure I quite understand. As I mentioned, I want to show you my thanks for all you did. And I believe there to be no better way to do that than formally meetings like this. You certainly deserve some rest too, given how exhausting going back and forth between military HQ and castle periodically every day must be. I've been receiving reports from members of the Royal Guard saying that they would like for you to take his break as well. I'm terribly sorry you had to listen to such complaints, Your Majesty. It was certainly not my intent to be troubled, so who was it? Lux? Leon? Could easily be both, knowing them. You see them tell me every time they see me, but I cannot believe they chose to bother Her Royal Majesty with their issue. As such, I'd like you to take the remainder of the day, use it to relax. That way you can return to your duties tomorrow, feeling refreshed and ready to work for the good of this nation anew. Very well. That is your wish, Your Majesty. I, Captain Julius Swartz of the Royal Guard, accept your proposal and take leave of my duties to the remainder of the day. She probably doesn't even know what to do with herself. Promotion. Ordinarily, saving one would be a cause for celebration, but for me... Good morning, Captain. Morning, Captain. I hear you get the rest of the day off. That's right, yes. I'm amazed you already knew that when I was just told myself. It's not that amazing, really. You know, I was trying to make sure that everyone knew the communication networks from Lyston. I hear Echo appealed directly to Her Majesty, even. Directly? Can't believe it. He did look like he had something he wanted to say to me last time I saw him. What is it with them? Still wish we could have helped with repairing the LSA too. The repairs are coming a little behind schedule too. Things are going over there. You need to worry about the RSL's repairs. The only reason there are still the Lyston Fortress is that they wouldn't take no for an answer and insisted on staying. The repairs are being carried over under Gustav, the maintenance chief from ZCF. They'll be completed properly. Incidentally, do you two know if Her Highness left already? Yes, in fact. Claudia left not long ago if you're looking for her. Oh, it's... What's his nuts? Duke Dunnan. She's gone to inspect our villa. Are you not aware of this? Your Grace. I was not. I'd very much like to accompany her over there, I'm truthful. Suppose that comes as no surprise. You've always been one to put yourself forward to escort her at every opportunity. Can't say understand why. Simple escort jobs are well below your current rank. I suppose so. Still, I'm sure she's well. She has a number of trustworthy guardsmen with her. And you know, she was one of the people who took out, you know, that big nasty boss thing. Try not to fret over her too much. Of course, you're right. Thank you, Your Grace. Now with that, we're leaving. Philip, there's much work to be done. Just a moment, Your Grace. Please try not to be too downhearted. What are you doing, Philip? I said there's much work to be done. My apologies. Well, he doesn't seem like overly a dick this game. Good on him. Looks like I missed Her Highness yet again. So we're both busy with duties that it's no wonder keep happening. It's incredible how much the Duke Dunnan's changed. Tell me about it. Apparently he's often seen in the administrative room working genuinely hard. He was the one who proposed paying compensation out for a while back, too. I always thought of him as a good-for-nothing sop. But maybe there's more to him than that. He's finally showing that he shares Her Majesty's blood after all. You're on duty. Enough idle chatter. My apologies, Captain. As you are seemingly aware, I will be absent from the castle for the remainder of the day. Expect the two of you to take care of things in my absence. Yes, ma'am. Take care, ma'am. So it's a weird little paradigm between Swartz and Mueller, or Vander, I should say. Because Vander would love to take a day off from Oliver's shenanigans, whereas Swartz wants to be attached at the hip to the princess. but I hadn't one in so long. I haven't the faintest idea what to do with it. Yep, you don't know what to do with your day. Should I go shopping? Perhaps do maintenance work on my equipment? Or would I be best just returning to my room and reading a book? No, I need to do more than simply rest with my time. I need to use it productively. I know. Wouldn't it be nice to take a light stroll along the scenic route? I haven't done that in ages. It'd be an excellent use of my time, even. Are you sure you're trying not to go to the villa? Is it true that Julia's returned to Gransel? Where is she? Where is she? Please don't push. Everyone calm down. What's going on here? Captain? Oh no. Why'd you have to come now? It's dangerous here. Please retreat back to the castle at once. It's Julia! What? Uh-oh. What the devil is this? Julia! What? Don't go! Captain Swartz! We've locked the gates for the time being. You aren't hurt, are you? No, I'm fine. What just happened? Well, they appear to be some rather ardent fans of yours, Captain. You know, we did have a rather large number of fan letters arrive at the castle this morning. Wonder if that could be related to all this. Fan letters? Really, some magazine company put together a special feature on you yesterday. It's full of information on what you're up to on that flying city. Oh, that reminds me. A few people claimed to be from Liberal News came here a while back while you were away. So they're putting together a feature to capitalize on your popularity, so they wanted to gather material for it. I think I've heard enough. Can I possibly film the rest myself? Am I getting this type of attention? Fan letters? Magazine articles? Am I being treated like somebody special? I'm not. Not at all. First, Her Majesty's praising me more than I deserve, and now this. All I really wanted to do was protect Her Highness. That's all. So I want to do now too, but the opportunity to actually go with her and escort her rarely seems to present itself anymore. Must I be forced to accept this as how things will be going forward? Thank you for your time, Archbishop. I will conduct Mass again tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Could I ask you to pass that along to Her Majesty? It would be my pleasure. Oh, it's Julia. Wasn't expecting you here. Is something the matter? Oh, not at all. And a good day to you, Archbishop. It's good to see you again, Julia. I haven't seen you for some time. You had me a little concerned. I'm terribly sorry with worrying you. I'd also like to apologize for not attending Mass of all late. Oh, it's no trouble. I'm aware of how busy you are. All I'll ask of you in busy times you face, no matter how busy you may become, you must never lose sight of yourself. What matters is you always stay close at hand. Thank you, Archbishop. I'll take what you say to heart. Excellent. Now if you excuse me, I should really be on my way. Good day, Archbishop. There is one way I may be able to get out of here. Archbishop, Current, please wait. Well, she's determined. I'll give her that. Everyone, please, a little further from the castle gates. Please, a little more. If everyone could just please remain calm. It's Julia! She's coming out. She's coming out. Ha! Oh, it's just the Archbishop and his sister. Come now, everyone. Move aside and let us pass. Why does the sister disguise work so well for everyone? Honestly, Looks like your plan ended up working, Julia. Fortunately, yes. I'm sorry for causing trouble yet again. Not a worry. You have my sympathies even. You seem to be very fervent admirers back there. There he is. Major Vander. What is he doing here? I thought I already left Liberal. This is quite a surprise. I was unaware you're also a sister of the church, Captain Swarz. You can tell? Well, I should be back in Arabonia, but I still have a little cleaning up after that fool to do. So I ended up having to come back here again, and in the end, would have liked to take the time to go and greet you, but the chance ultimately never presented itself. Nevertheless, I'm able to please we meet again, Captain. Or is it Sister Julia now? Major! It appears that there is little point in trying to disguise your identity from this man. Perhaps you needn't bother? Regardless, I'll have preparation to make for this afternoon's mass. I should excuse myself. Good day to you both. Archbishop? Hanging her out to dry. Cold. So that was the famous Archbishop Current, was it? Perhaps I should have taken a chance to introduce myself properly to him. Major? I should probably explain how I ended up in this situation. You see, I wish we could stay longer, but we gotta get going. Just gotta take a close look at Julia, though. I thought this was finally going to be my chance. She's so dreamy. Here comes the fans. Starting to make their way back. They find me here, I'm doomed. Should you like, Captain, I'd be happy to help you disguise yourself. Pardon? Can't pretend to be familiar with your situation, but I can see you aren't comfortable with being discovered here. In that situation, your instinct may be to hide, but I believe the best thing would be the exact opposite. If it works for you, I'd be happy to accompany you somewhere a little safer. Oh my, thank you. Julia. Please do, right away. My pleasure. You see nothing. You know nothing. Never mind, so it's my just imagination. Oh, this place. This area seems to be empty. Will this be far enough, you think? It should be. Phew. Can't apologize for this enough, Major. I'll think nothing of it. Compared to that fool, this is nothing. I'm used to having to run around without being discovered. Usually because I'll always cause some kind of predicament. I can see that. Still ashamed for what happened, though. Let a single commotion like that ruin my plans to go outside of the city for my day off. I wasn't able to calm the situation at all. I wouldn't have even been able to leave the castle without resorting to a disguise. I'm not sure you have any reason to be blaming yourself here, Captain. I'm afraid I must disagree. As a member of the Royal Guard, I'm utterly useless, and this isn't the first time I've felt that way. During the coup d'etat, I was powerless. Should have been able to protect Her Highness, and yet she ended up being captured and placed in danger. Same goes when Grancel was attacked by Ouroboros, too. Not only could I not protect Her Majesty from being endangered by them, I wasn't able to be anywhere near her. I, of all people, should have been right by her side in her hour for need. How dare I learn of what happened only after the fact? Not fit to serve. While I can certainly understand your frustrations, they were both safe, were they not? Surely that's what counts above all. As much as we may wish to be, no human is omnipotent. Neither of us are any exception to that. I understand that, or at least I want to believe that, I do. But to make matters worse, I found out there are magazine articles about me, making me out to be some sort of great hero. There's even talk of me being promoted. don't feel like I've done my job in a way that's worthy of praise. Never mind anything deserve getting a higher promotion. No, none of that is what bothers me the most. The people want to give me greater praise I deserve, let them. Receiving a promotion in itself isn't a cause to be unhappy, or the opposite, on paper at least. But in reality, it will result in me becoming busier and busier because of new duties. Which will result in me ending up further away from Her Highness than I am now. I'm a little envious of you, to tell you the truth, Major. You've always been able to go and escort Prince Olivert like it's the most natural thing in the world. Maybe you weren't always by his side, but you were there when you needed him the most. You did more than escort him, too. You were able to help and aid him in ways beyond the call of duty. By comparison, I can't seem to do the same for Her Highness at all. I can't even lend her an ear when she was plagued with worry. When she was agonizing over whether to assume the position of a crown princess, I couldn't do a single thing for her. I feel somewhat reluctant to give my opinion here, as I can hardly pretend to be well versed in your situation. But from where I stand, your position seems to be a more fortunate one. How so? What exactly do you mean, Major? I didn't mean to offend you, so I apologize if I did. But protecting that fool is a task that was thrust upon me the moment I was born. Between us, I find myself envious of your natural loyalty to the ones you serve. The moment you were born? That's right, you're a Vander. And we're a military family who traditionally serves the Imperial family. Yes. My luck for anything less than a hectic life ran out the second I was given it, I fear. I had certainly a great responsibility to be destined to fulfill. Especially when you've chosen to protect Prince Olivert, of all people. Quite so. Still, my point stands. I do believe that it's a happy, fortunate thing to be able to serve and devote yourself to someone you genuinely care for. I may hardly be an expert on the subject, seeing as Her Highness is much less of a handful, but am I wrong? No, I see your point. Perhaps I should see being able to sit and worry about something like this as a luxury. Although whether someone who isn't able to defend Her Highness can really be called a member of the Royal Guard is another issue entirely. Just admit it. You want to be with her forever. Captain, if you'd like, I'd be happy to teach you a good way to clear your head. Clear my head, you say? Indeed. Still, I'd like for you to keep this off the record. What exactly are you two doing? Okay, here we go. This will be a one-round duel. Both arts and items may be used. So this is what you had in mind. Can't say I feel especially confident about my chances of defeating a warrior of the famed Vander family, but I'll certainly try. So we be modest. Well, Captain, let us begin. Oh, fuck.
My soul and sword are as one. Righteous witness.
That's cool. Fuck. Okay. There's nope. No. I'm not even gonna bother unless it actually makes me. That'll happen because he had 200. Did I just shoot myself in the foot for doing that? And there it goes.
This is bad.
Not adding to the death counter. I knew you'd be formidable. Not quite like this. Captain, may I ask something? Why did you lose by being defeated? I'm not sure I understand. The easiest ways to determine the true worth of something is to imagine how things would be if you were to lose it. When you do that, you start to see things for how they really are beyond simple logic. Imagine if you were to vanish from the world, and yet you still possess the ability to think. Would there be anything left lingering at your mind? Anything that worried you? Something that you wished you could have done? If so, that's what you should do most. Those are excellent questions, Major. Your Highness, I think I know what I must do. I cannot thank you enough.
Thank you for the ass kicking. It was quite enjoyable.
I'll be sure to take all that you taught me to heart today. Just don't assume I thought any of what I've said or done today myself. I often would cross swords with my uncle to clear away frustrations from having to deal with my own insufferable charge. Well, it's probably about time I thought about returning to Arabonia. As much I hate to admit it, I'm feeling a hint of concern for his well-being. Only a hint. Please give my regards to the prince when you see him. I shall. And give mine to Princess Claudia as well. It was that moment I made a decision in my heart. I would do all I could to support Her Highness, this nation's future queen. But to that end, I resolved to accept whatever promotions I received. No doubt the further I moved up the ranks, the more my chance to actually meet with her would decrease. But even if we can't meet in person, even if I have to do it from afar, I want to be able to support her. Perhaps this decision is a selfish one, but I do hope you can forgive me for making it, Your Highness. The star or sun door that's going to have Julia and Chloe in it is going to be a very interesting and long one, I have a feeling. I feel somewhat reluctant to disturb Her Highness while she's busy at work, but... Is that you, Julia? Sig! Yes! Your Highness, Sig? How come you're back already? 'Cause my grandma told me how much you were worried about me. Oh, do you think I was over at the villa? I expect to be too, but there weren't many people there today, so I was able to leave earlier than expected. I see. I'm just surprised to see you here, actually. I thought you'd been given the day off today. Oh, you knew? Indeed, I had. I ended up running to a friend I don't have many opportunities to spend time with. The time we spent together simply flew by. And my deepest thanks to Her Majesty for giving me the opportunity. I'm happy to hear that. Julia? Guys, this may be a little out of nowhere, but I wanted to thank you for always supporting me. Goodness, that is out of nowhere. It's something I should have done ages ago. I can't believe it's taken me quite long to state the obvious. Everything my parents would otherwise have taught me, you ended up doing in their place. How to fight, how to act, how to think. It's like I'm now starting to realize just how much of what makes me myself and are things I learned from you. I feel like I've grown up always seeing you as a role model. I remember grandmother laughing at me at one point about how similar I am to you too. Even in little things, how I walk, move, she says I'm just like you. Julia? Something the matter? No. All this time, I really have been right by her side. I spent all this time worrying because I couldn't see her by mine. But as far as she was concerned, I was always there. I am truly beyond help. Chloe, may I say something? I don't believe I'll be able to wait upon you as I always have any longer. But even now, I do wish to do all I can to protect and support you. I wish to continue being your retainer for your friend and your sister as well. So please, try not to overexert yourself during my absence. And if I'm not able to be near you all the time, I want you to know that you can always call upon me if you need me. Yeah, of course I will. Though I can't promise I won't find myself unintentionally taking advantage of your kindness when I do. I'm always happy to have you to depend on. And always glad you feel that way. What? Just one for the princess? Nothing for Sig? How rude. That afternoon, they were able to enjoy a few relaxing cups of tea together. Despite her initial resistance, Julia's day off proved to be much more enjoyable than she had expected. It seemed inevitable that the fragrance of the tea that she drank the day would remain in her memories forever. Oh, that's cool. Side story, Julia's day off finished. Yes! Oh my god, yes. Okay. Well, that was a nice little side story. It's touching. It's to see, you know, the stark comparison between these two and their relationship towards their royal member that they protect. But anyhow, I'm going to end this episode here. So thank you guys for watching. If you have anything you want to say, make some noise down in the comments below. And thank you guys for staying weird.